Blessings and grace, y'all, from Saints of God. We wanted to share this video of our trip to the Georgia Guidestones, which many people are not aware of.
And they're evil.
They sure are evil, son. The most disturbing thing to me about this was this. Immediately you see, maintain humanity under 500 million. All of the image bearers of the Lord, 500 million, in perpetual balance with nature. Demonic. Guide production wisely, improving fitness and diversity. Unite humanity with a living new language. One world language, really? Rule passion, faith, tradition, and all things with tempered reason. Protect people and nations with fair laws and just courts. It's just that little bit of sugar, you know? Let all nations rule internally, resolving external disputes in a world court. A one world court. Avoid petty laws and useless officials. Balance personal rights with social duties. Prize truth, beauty, love, seeking harmony with the infinite. Not Jesus Christ, not the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the Lord of the Scriptures, no, the infinite, right?
And the funny thing is that it says avoid petty laws and useless officials, but that's exactly what they do.
Right.
That's all they do is make petty laws.
Yeah.
And
a way to usher in a spirit of lawlessness, right? Where people want to rebel against. Just look at the Word of God. You can rule everything with 10 laws. Go to a congressional library and look at the laws. There's floors and aisles. It's so much minutia laws. People are like over it. Be not a cancer on the earth.
There's another one over
Leave
here.
room for nature. Leave room for nature. Again, right? Well, I guess you would consider that to be pagan.
Greek, I think.
Another one.
Huh?
Greek, maybe.
Yeah, it's hard to say because that does look like some Greek types of texts there.
And like, what is that platform here? Like they made. I don't know.
I don't know. Let's go see.
No. That is a different one.
So you can see you have a type of Asian text. I don't know. It could be Chinese. It could be Japanese. These are like Egyptian texts up here. Islam, right? Excuse my ignorance because I don't. Yeah, Arabic. Thank you. But yeah, there's these slits too. Like, you know, so you look through here at the right time. Maybe a certain season you'll see the setting of the sun at the right time. That would mark the height of the solstice, which is very creepy when you think about the sacrifice that certain.
No Japanese, Dad. This is still Japanese.
Luciferian demonic religions, they sacrifice to their little G gods too.
Hey, Dad.
No, that's like Hebrew, I think.
Huh. Yeah.
Hey, Daddy, we got another idol over
whatever.
Here. Yep.
What language you?
I just don't even know where to start with that one. That is.
Or look at that up there too. Is like.
Yeah.
Sanskrit or something like.
Right. Honestly, honey, I don't know on that one. So and then look at this. There's a cutout here. So this one you're gonna go. This is probably to see like what the North Star.
Maybe.
It's going right up into the heavens. You align it at the right time. Right. There's also one there. There was another one on this side. I've never actually been here, but.
Hey, there's one over here.
Yeah, that goes through to the other side.
Yeah.
Then we got another idol.
Spanish.
But the thing is, like you can quickly see, you got the same number, 500 million, 500 million. So they're different languages, but it's the same message.
Day.
Let's see what they have to say about their own. I mean, this thing is lit up at night. There's cameras on it. I don't know if people know who owns it, who pays for it, who maintains it. Yeah, I hear some banging or something over there.
Hold on just a second.
All right, Bear. Mr. Christian. Later, R.C. Christian. R.C. Rosa
Crucian.
President of Elberton Granite Community Company, so it did have to do with the owner of a granite company.
Just like we were talking about.
Indicated that he represented a group of loyal Americans living outside the state of Georgia who wanted to build a monument focused on the theme of conservation. Mr. Christian, who had assumed the pseudonym because he was a Christian, named Wyatt C. Martin, president of the Granite City Bank, as intermediary to hold funds in escrow for the project, explaining that the Guidestone group, which wished to remain anonymous forever, had selected Georgia because of its excellent granite stone masonry, right? Mild climate and the heritage of his great-grandmother as native Georgian. Christian agreed to Martin's request to locate the monument in Elberton County if there were suitable remote site for it, which they found on a hillside that is the highest point in Elberton County. What is it, honey?
Oh, it just lists the languages: Babylonian,
Right.
cuneiform, Classical Greek, Sanskrit, Egyptian hieroglyphs. To let these be guidestones to reason. Sounds very Illuminati.
Yeah, absolutely. On the farm of Mildred and Wayne Milnick's North Elberton Highway 77, Fenley Company carved a 6-part monument from pyramid blue granite. The Georgia Guidestone consists of 4 granite megaliths set on paddle wheel arrangement around the center stone, which is surmounted by a flat capstone measuring 19¼ feet in height at the highest peak. The stone group measures 17⅓ feet in width and is a diameter of 65 feet. The overall weight of 951 cubic feet granite used in 237,746 pounds. And any of you who understand the obsession of numerology with these groups of people may be able to decode and decipher some different clues out of these things. A ground mark west of the Guidestone provides additional data, covers buried time capsule. Each of the 4 sides of the capstone features the statement, cautionary guidance to humankind, translated into Babylonian, which I think this all is going to go rooted back to ancient Babylonian religion, cuneiform, classic Greek, Sanskrit, Egyptian hieroglyphs, as my wife said, to let these be guidestones to reason. Below the guidestones are carved into 8 faces of the 4 outer stones in English, Spanish, Swahili, Hindu, Hebrew, Arabic, Chinese, and Russian. One of those was Russian. In English...
Oh, not Greek, okay.
No, there's Greek too.
Oh, no.
Right here, classical
so
Greek.
Here, up here,
Oh, the inner
very
ones.
top
Yeah.
is the Babylonian, cuneiform, classical
Wow.
Greek, Sanskrit, and Egyptian hieroglyphs.
Gotcha. Okay.
That's probably the Sanskrit.
And then it just gives the quote of what it says. And it's interesting too because it almost looks like when you move you can get like a different message. But in addition to these conservation messages, the monument displays a number of astronomical features. The Georgia Guidestones monument, which is owned by Elberton County, was dedicated March 22nd, 1980, and since has remained a source of mystery and intrigue to its numerous...
And what is March 22nd? 3:22.
Got skull and bones. So what really amazed me about this too is that this is right here in our backyard. Christians, Americans, the fact that this is allowed to stand is in its face abhorrent to me. When you say maintain humanity under 500 million, how many people, how many souls are alive in God's creation right now? Image bearers of God.
8 billion.
So you would have to kill, what, 70%? I don't even know, do some math. You gotta kill a boatload of people to do this.
That's what they're
This
trying
is
to do.
eugenics. This is evil. And they dress it up in fancy language about preserving nature and using reason, right? And put all these different languages so it seems so smart and sophisticated.
Mom, can we go back?
This place is an abomination.
Yeah, what about we get out?
And I do pray for the Lord's will to be done in all things. There's another little thing over there. Do you want to go look at it?
Does everybody want
And then
to go
I
look
think
at
we
it?
need to go. Vengeance is the Lord's. He will repay. These people do things in secret, but it will all be brought to light. Nothing can be kept secret. It will all be manifest. Read your Bible.
Hey, Dad, there's another one over here.
So north, south, east, west. The center cluster erected March 22, which again 322, Skull and Bones, 1980. Let these be guidestones to an age of reason. Oh, it's horrible. So here's some of the astronomical features they listed out. Channel through stone indicates celestial pull. Horizontal slot indicates annual travel of sun. Sunbeam through capstone marks noontime throughout the year. Again,
Okay.
author R.C. Christian, Rosicrucian. What's that?
The directional markers on each.
Yep, like north, south, east, west.
Mm-hmm.
Placed 6 feet below this spot.
6
To
feet,
be
that's
opened
how far you
on-
bury a body.
It says to be opened on, and that's never been finished.
Somebody died over here.
Yeah, somebody was denoting something I want to show you really quick. You're still rolling the camera.
Mm-hmm.
So, right up here, we have a tiny little unfinished section. Right up in here.
Yeah, you may not know.
If you look, you'll see that some people could say that could be like the capstone, right? Just like when you look on the pyramid on the dollar bill and there's the all-seeing eye of providence at the top, that's still missing. There's like a gap there because they're waiting for their God to return, their Antichrist, Lucifer, who they believe is the great bringer of light and
Right.
knowledge and wisdom. They think that the devil is the good guy.
No other of them are like that, just that one piece.
Sorry.
And then there's like another astronomical piece here.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we can't read from up there. We don't know
I
what
wonder
it
what that
says.
shines onto.
Guys, look on the side of here. It says words over here.
Yeah.
People, look, there's another one over here on top.
Yep, that's the Egyptian hieroglyphs. It tells us over here which languages are which.
Look at this. I found it.
7 support stones, 4 feet 21 inches. I tell you what, you got
Additional information available at Elberton Granite Museum and Exhibit, College Avenue, Elberton, Georgia.
What about we
wow,
get-
that's interesting.
Okay, can we go back?
Yeah, I wonder what that's all about.
What about
And I
we,
know there's a lot that can be decoded from these numbers here. So there's people out there that
Yeah,
really
I'm
specialize in that.
Try to take a picture of it here. You could just.
spiders?
I wonder if that's the granite quarry that we're hearing right now.
And this is who we believe here.
It's right over there.
Yeah,
I
like
hear-
you feel.
Boom,
Do you
boom,
feel the
boom.
ground moving too, though?
And that's, maybe someday we'll we'll learn that there was some things underground here too. But you know, and it's interesting about this time capsule to be revealed at a later time, an undisclosed time.
I want to break this whole stone.
Aiden,
This is
go over there.
This is what I refer to as hidden in plain sight. You can ask people, ask your family members, ask people that you know, ask your pastor at your church. I will be pretty willing to say they've never heard of the Georgia Guidestones, and here we have it written in stone in our own country to reduce the Earth's population to 500 million, and they don't know about it.
You almost stepped on a bumblebee.
Unbelievable.
They almost stepped on a bumblebee.
Be not a cancer on the earth. You know who views us as cancer, as goyim?
Ha.
You know,
Yeah.
so many times I see people saying, "Oh, it's the Jews, it's the Muslim Brotherhood, it's this, it's that."
Khazarians.
But no, there's really this ancient order that operates in secret, and you know, witches, warlocks, Luciferians, blood ritual sacrifice, human trafficking. A lot of this stuff, I pray, comes to light soon, and that justice.
Yeah.
But this is who we believe to vengeance.
All right, guys, let's press on, huh?
Yeah, what about we?
God bless you all. Go with Christ.